Hey guys, how you doing today? We're going to play a strategy that I call the red fox. And the red fox is smart. So he's going to outfox the casino, okay? So there's no don't pass, there's no pass line. This is probably one of the most easiest ways to play. It's probably one of the most intelligent ways that you guys can play. I highly recommend this way of play. So I'm going to share this with you guys. For those of you out there that have not went and viewed my new channel, I do have a new channel. It's about investing, investing in the stock market, investing in crypto. It's called Investing with Jimmy. I have a new video that I posted today. You guys can go down to the comments and click on the link, or you can find it in the description. Over 120 of you guys from Gamble with Jimmy have went to that channel and subscribed and have been watching those videos. I certainly appreciate you guys helping with the foundation of that channel. On every single video that I have posted on that channel has been 100% accurate, and you would have won thousands of dollars on each one of those stocks had you purchased them. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into today's session on the craps table, and we're going to play the red fox, or whatever the hell I called it. Okay, basically the red fox, like I said, he's a smart little wise fox, and he's going to play the 6 and 8, but we're going to do it in a very, very intelligent way to play. Makes great mathematical sense. We don't have to worry about getting picked off on the don't pass. We don't have to worry about, 7 and out when we do the pass line. We are not doing it, okay? Not doing it. If you want to be the shooter, put the minimum bet on the pass line, and who cares? You can have fun, shoot the dice if you want. Only when you're the shooter, I would recommend just putting the minimum bet on the pass line, and then you can play the red fox, okay? All right, here we go. Random shooter, and he's going to hit a hard 8. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do absolutely nothing right now. Okay, we're going to kind of count these 6s and 8s. Okay, there's one roll without, 2 rolls without a 6. Okay, there's a 10. That's 3 rolls without a 6. Okay, there's an 8. So we have 2 8s. We have 0 6s out of 4 rolls. Okay, here comes the come out. There's a 10. So that 6 is 0 for 5. No 6s out of 5 rolls. And there's a 5. 0 for 6. It is due right now. It's supposed to roll 1 out of 7. Okay, there's a 10, which is another point. Okay, so now we have the 6, which is due. However, the 8 is not due yet. Here comes the come out. And it's a 5. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make our move because we have the 6 overdue and we have the 8, which is only 2 rolls away from being due. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it at $120 each. Okay, we'll go 125 because I don't have nickels. Okay, there's a 4. There's a 12. There's an 8. Okay, so the 8 has hit 3 times. The 6 has hit 0. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get paid $120, right? Or $140, right? Okay, so we're going to get our 140, and what we're going to do is we're going to merge our money. We're going to rack the profit that we just got. Okay, so now we're only invested $120. Okay, that's all we're invested for. So we only have 120 of our own money in this 250. All right. Now the goal with this system is to always be only playing with the profits. But in order for us to play with profits, we have to start making some profits. So we're going to go for that 6 that is so due. But remember, if we lose, we're only losing 120 of our own money. Okay, there's a 4. There's an 8. The 8 has hit 3 times or 4 times already. There is another 8. 8 is hit like 5 times to 0 sixes. Okay, and then there's the 7. Okay, so the 7 was way past due as well. All right, so round 1 goes to the casino. We are officially down 120. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and be off on the come out. And there's another 8. Okay, so the hot number is the 8. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're down 120, right? We're going to put 250 on the 6. Here we go. Okay, that's a 10. That's a 2. That's a 3. And as this keeps going without hitting, we might add to this soon. And there's our 6. All right, so we finally hit our first 6. It took we literally went about 14, 15 rolls without hitting a 6. So we went more than double its due date. So that is going to pay us basically $300. We were down 120. So now we're in profit. Okay, we're finally in profit. And you could cash out right now. You could cash out if you want to, but we're going to keep playing. Okay, we're going to try to win a little more money than that. Okay, we're not going to bet right now, and there's that 8. Okay, so the 8 has been on fire. All right. So we're still interested in the 6 because it's not even on the statistics of the math, okay? Okay, there's another 8. All right, I'm going to go 120. Now, this is all profits right here. That's all profit. And there is a 7. So we're not down. We are not down. We are actually still in profit. Okay? Comes to come out. And there's another 8. Okay, we're going to go back to 250 on that 6. Okay? Here we go. And there's the 6 on the first roll. All right? So that's 300. Coming down on the 6. Okay, here we go. So right now, we're going to go ahead and just chill out. There's a 7. Okay, that's 1 roll. 1 roll. There's another 7. That's 2 rolls. That's a 3. That's 3 rolls. There's a 5. That's 4 rolls. There's a 4. That's 5 rolls. We're going to come in. We're going to go 100, 100, 120 on each one. Here we go. Okay, there's a 4. And there's a 6. There we go. Okay, that's going to pay 140. Okay, we're going to come down. Okay, here we go. There's a 5, which is the point. Okay, we're going to be off on the come out. There's an 11, pass line winner. And there's another 11, which is why I do not like playing the don't pass. I hate the don't pass. There's another 7. There's another loser on the come out of the don't pass. And there's a 6. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put $250 on that 8. Now, we're still in profit, guys. We're still in profit. Matter of fact, before we do that, let me just share how much profit we have right now, just to give you an idea that you can already cash out with this system. Believe it or not, we started, okay, there's $5,000 right there. We are up $535, okay? You can haul butt already. We literally only been playing for 9 minutes. 9 minutes, and you're up $500 already, okay? So we'll go ahead, and there's a 6 point. We'll be off on the come out. A 7, the don't pass loses again. And there's an 8, which is the one that we wanted to put the 250 on, okay? So we're going to have to wait now. Okay, there's a 12. Okay, there's a 10. And there's a 6. There's a 9. That's good. So we need to wait for our 8 to roll a lot of times without hitting. Okay, there's our 8. There is our 8. Okay, we're going to be off on the come out. Okay, so our next move, instead of betting on one number, we're going to actually go with the 6, and the 8. Point is a 6. And there's a 7. There's another 6 point. So we may end up going with just the 8. Nope, there's the 8. So we would be killing it right now, but we're being really strict. There's another 6. So these 6s and 8s are hitting way too often. We want to be able to roll for a while without hitting them, okay? There's a 2, and there's a 5. So that's 2 rolls without hitting them, which is not very many rolls. Okay, that's 3 rolls. That's 4 rolls. That's good. We want to have a long time before we hit them. Okay, that's 5 rolls, guys. So if we go one more without hitting a 6-8, we're going to bet them both. And there's a 9. That is 6 rolls without hitting the 6 and 8. These are supposed to hit 1 out of every 7. So right now, this is the 7th roll, and you've hit neither one. So we're just going to go 120 each, okay? Just 120 each. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's a 4. Okay, that is 7 rolls without a 6 or 8. And there's a 6 right there. $140. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take that money and you're going to press your 8 for $250, and you're going to come down on your 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have behind you have $450 still. So right now, $450 here, $550, $650, you have $700 profit. You do not need to make this move. We have already accomplished our goal. Okay? We've already accomplished our goal. But you guys want to see some action. So we're going to go for it and see if we can hit the 8. There's a 6. I'm going to give it 3 rolls. If it don't come in 3 rolls, I'm coming down. There's a 12. There's a 2. If it doesn't come right here, I'm coming down. 5, which is the point. So we're going to go ahead and come down. We got $700 profit here, guys. Comes to come out, and it's an 8. It's an 8 on the come out. All right, so there goes that opportunity. There's a 9, that's 1. A 10, that's 2. And there's a 7, okay? So that's 3 rolls with no 6 or 8. 4 rolls with no 6 or 8. 5 rolls with no 6 or 8. The point is a 10. And there's an 8. It hit on the 7th roll. It hit on the 7th roll. So the 6 is due. The 6 is due. There's a 9. That's 7 rolls with no 6. 4. That's 8 rolls with no 6. And there's a 7. That's 9 rolls with no 6. There's a 9. 10 rolls with no 6. So we're going to go 120. That way we don't hurt a lot of our profit. And there's a 7. The 7 got us. Okay. Comes to come out. And there's a 10 point. Okay, so we're going to go $250 on the 6, okay? And there's an 8. There's another 8. 4. And the 7's going to beat us again, guys. We're blowing our profits. We're blowing our profits, okay? We only have $330 left. That's it, okay? That's all we have left. There's a 7 on the come out. And there's our 6 right there. There's our 6 point right there. Okay, and there's our 8. There's a 7. Okay, there's an 8. So what you can do is you always got to play craps. You're like this, okay? You guys see this stick? This is how craps works, okay? You go down, you come back a little bit, you go down, you come back a little bit, you go up a little bit, but not enough, you come back down, you go up a little, but not enough, you come back down, then you go lower, and you get back at the money, then you go up, and then you hit that little plateau, and you're out of there. Well, guess what? We already hit that plateau when we were up 700. Now we only have $330. Okay? That's the way craps works. If you don't take that profit, you could end up easily coming all the way back down to where you have nothing. So when that happens, what that means is that you're not playing for money. And if you're not playing for money, that's perfectly fine. Just don't act like you want to win. You're just playing for fun. Okay? You're not trying to win. If you were trying to win, there's our 6, by the way. If you're trying to win, you would take the profits. Okay? All right, we're going to try to do this one more time. There's a 10. Okay, there's a 5. Another 10. We're going to make our move right here. Okay, we're going to go 250 on the 6 and 250 on the 8. Okay, here we go. And we're going to hit a 7, guys. We now officially have lost all of our $700. We no longer are in profit, and we're down a couple hundred. Okay, we were trying to get our money back that we used to have. But that's okay, because we have to make sure that we always can win with this system. Okay, we got plenty of money to be fine, okay? All right, so the point is a 10. Now, we don't have to wait. We've already waited long enough. We threw a 7 on a come out, and then we threw a 10. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to $350 on each one. Okay? So this is a very important turning point here for us. We're going to hit a 9. And there's our 6. It's very, very difficult to lose with this system. It's very difficult to lose. Okay, so you're going to have, what is that, 350? So we're just going to go 420, okay? Okay, we're going to just take 420. Okay, we're going to come down on that. We're just going to evaluate where we're at. Okay? Just going to look at where we're at. And we are not up very much. Okay? We're not up very much money. So we're going to do it one more time. There's a 6 again. Point is a 6. Okay, there's a 7. Okay, that's 1 roll, 2 rolls without an 8. Okay, there's another 6. So right now we're interested in the 8. 3 rolls without an 8. That's 4 rolls without an 8. What's up, baby boy? How you doing, handsome boy? You my baby boy? You miss daddy? There's our 8, guys. So the counting really, really works out. It really, really does. Okay? You're a pretty boy. Sweet Pea missed me, man. He missed me. He missed daddy. You missed your daddy, huh? Yeah, I had family taking care of him. So that was a 7. Okay, there's a hard 4. So let's see if we can get this thing back up to the 700 range, okay? So I'm telling you guys, don't get greedy in this game. You need to take profits. You've got to take profits. All right, that's 2 rolls. Okay, there's another 7, so that's 3 rolls. 3 rolls. Okay, here we go, come out. Okay, there's a 6. Okay, so we're going to count the 8 now. Okay, there's an 11, so that's like 4 or 5 rolls, I think. I think that's 5 rolls without an 8, and there's an 8. So it hit exactly on the 6th one. And remember, it's only due once out of every 7. So both of these are already, there's nothing special about the 6 and 8 right now to me. You know, okay, there's a 7. Okay, that's 1 roll. 2 rolls without a 6. Okay, there's the 8 point. That was an 8, not a 6. Okay, there's the 6. So they're both already hit. They both already hit, guys. Okay, there's a 3. So that's 2 rolls without an 8. There's a 6. 3 rolls without an 8. There's a 7. That's 4 rolls without an 8. There's an 8. I mean, it's just like clockwork, guys. It's just like clockwork. If you just play the math, and in the long run, you're going to win. There's a 6. And there's another 6. These are hitting like hotcakes right now. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, well, just keep playing the 6 and 8 because you're hitting them and you would be winning. Yeah, I understand that. But if you don't play them and they come due, they're naturally going to hit. You're naturally going to hit. You're just not going to go a long time without hitting a 6 or 8. You're just not. It's just not going to happen. You might go a long time without hitting one of them, but you're not going to go a long time without hitting both of them. It just is not going to happen. You count how many times you don't see a 6 and 8, and I'll tell you what, if you get to 14, it's very difficult. Very difficult to go 14 rolls without a 6 and 8. Okay, that's a 7. Okay. And there's another 7. Okay, that's like 4 rolls. And there's another 7. That's 5 rolls without a 6 and 8. And there's a 9. That's 6 rolls. And we're coming in, guys. And we're going to go big. We're going big. We're going 350 each, okay? These suckers are due. These suckers are due. Okay, here we go. Easy money. Pays the man his money. It's easy money. Ain't it easy money, sweet pea? That's $420. Okay. And now let's see if we were able to get back to where we're up $700. Okay. So the moral of the story, guys, stop screwing around. We've done it 2 times where we won. So I showed you 2 times that you can get up in profits. It's that roller coaster. It goes up and down like this. You have to leave with the profits. You have to do it. Okay, so we already got paid. So let's go ahead and see where we're at. Okay, so here's the good news is we've got our blacks filled, but we don't have our greens filled. So we got to see what we're short here on green. Okay, so we are basically 100, 200, 350 here. We have at least 50 here in red. There's 25. We got exactly 50. Okay, so that is, we're only $100 away. Okay, so we'll give them 100 over here to fill. We'll get change for 4 green. Okay, and we have our 5,000 right there. Okay, so that's what we started with. We're going to give that to the dealers, $20, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we did not get back the original 700 that we were once up, but we got close enough. Moral of the story, take the money. Always take the profits, okay? Forget about having to go through all this headache and trouble when you go up and down and up and down. It never will change in this game. Take the money. It's the way the game works, guys. You're never going to be, I don't care how good you are. I don't care how well you play the math. It doesn't matter. You are going to have times that you go down. I don't care. Even I do it. I go down a lot sometimes, which is why you see me buy in for 10,000 or at least 5,000, because it's just not sustainable. It's very difficult. You don't have to go there and bet $500 a number, this and that, but you do want to bet 120, 250, 350. Now, you guys don't have to do that. You play on your budget, okay? But when you get down and you get it back up and you get up that little rush, that is when it's time to go. It's just like the stock market, guys. All right, unless you're holding long. Different if you're holding long in the stock market. All right, guys, thank you so much. We're going to take the $600. Sweepy says hello to everybody. Give me a like. It helps the algorithm in the with Google, so that way Google realizes people like the content. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you can, buy some training videos at gamblewithjimmy.com. That supports the channel as well. And take a look at my new channel, Investing with Jimmy. Thank you guys so much and appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great evening and good luck at the casino.